So, Mr. Abbas, people you call me Abbas. You call me by last name.
Nobody call me Abbas, bro. Everybody call me Mr. Abbas.
What is
When you
different?
call me Abbas, I come here. That's my father's name. You know, he chose for that.
Okay, Mr. Abbas, how was your weekend?
It's a great.
Yeah, good weekend.
Yeah. I was up for 3 nights. 3 days, 3 nights.
That's crazy.
I mean, I had to be on the time back home. Yeah, I had a lot of business calls coming in. I had to take care of. That was crazy.
That makes sense.
You know, the time changed to 5 hours, so.
Do they get the time change automatically when we get the time change?
Wow. I think so.
Of course you get the whole world on the same way. So yeah, we are back at it in the first.
Yes, sir.
Today we have Mr. Mvsso himself, right? International Mr. Mvsso himself.
Yes, sir.
The writer behind one of the biggest, one of Chris my biggest songs, Sensational, Billboard charting. You ever see Liberian? Me, I can get vexed, right? When some Liberian people say, "Oh, I'm the first one to do this." They made who actually really doing something that they can't even talk about. Hey, yeah, man, thinking about putting that together. Yeah, welcome, Moose. Welcome in the front.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here today.
Yes, I'm welcome. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. I've been watching you guys. You guys been going up. I love what you guys doing for the culture.
Corey,
And I give you guys some flowers too.
of course, and we're here today so we can give you your flowers as well.
Sure.
You already know how I feel about you, bro. Definitely one of the greatest.
Now, you always like it, man. Title.
The greatest.
So now, I see why people need to be talking the way you be talking sometimes. Yeah, but yeah, let's start, man. So talking about one of the biggest records of this year, right? Sensational, right? Big song. Chris Brown, David, and like me, I understand the thing about it. Like when people listen to that song, he said, "There's girls she fine," or people like people can't. And certain things Chris Brown was saying in the record, like it has to do with our culture and with us, like how we talk and all that stuff, man. I mean, how did you feel like writing a record, being a part of a record like that? That was Billboard charted, one of the #1 song in the country for a while. Like, how did you feel about that?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, how I came up with the whole sensational idea, how I came up with the music aspect of it. And honestly, when I get in the studio, I just get in there. Whatever mood I'm feeling, how I'm feeling, I could be around females, I could be around the men, I could just be going through whatever I'm going through. That's what I express through the music. So I remember the last thing, and I was talking to my brother Modisha about this, the last thing I ended up watching before I went in the studio was that Future thing, like, sensational. So that's why the song I just started this one, sensational. Cause I just heard that joint, so I'm like, that joint is like, can grasp the attention of the people, and then I just went from there. Everything else was, fell around. People have.
That's amazing. Just being inspired. Remember last episode we talked how powerful music is, right? And like how music can inspire people, it can like lift you up, it can put you down, and like just being able to kind of be a part of history, man. Like it's crazy. A Liberian person wrote one of the biggest record this year in America.
Yeah, I'll say definitely for me, that song was prevalent in my life. Like this time last year, everywhere I went, somebody was singing it. I had a close friend that was their favorite song. They'll be like, "How are you doing?" I'll say sensational. Like that was a real thing. And to find out later on, like a Liberian artist wrote it, like you were saying, this morning I was getting ready. There's certain lines in it that you hear, you're just like, oh, that's Liberian terminology right there. Like that's just how we talk. And it's beautiful that we're taking the culture over slowly like that. And thanks to you.
So for sure, we gotta creep our way in there. We could just not.
By the time they know, then we're already inside.
Of course.
So as Liberian artists, right? What are some of the challenges you have faced, like trying to get to the global market? Because we have to understand something, right? And I say there's a lot with our industry. Like we have our own industry. You know how like in Philadelphia, like they got like the hottest artists in Philadelphia, but they haven't made it to the next level yet, but they're hot in their city. Same thing with our country. We got some hot artists, but it's just that next level where everybody is struggling. But for you, you have been able to find yourself in those spaces. Like, you got some major records too with some big name artists in the American industry that you might be talking about today too. So what is the struggle like actually be able to transition from the Liberian industry to go to global with your music?
Well, first and foremost, the industry we come from, everybody needs to be number one. Without more so, like, we all come together and push the first set of people, which is 5 people, they blow. And then we keep doing that over and over. People don't really see it like that. And I just feel personally with me, I feel like they didn't really, see what my full potential. So I had to go outside and make it because I was back in the day, I used to tell my brother Biz, like, we could sit down here, do promotion after promotion in Liberia. We give charity after charity, be on the radio, and they still not going to want you to, you know what I'm saying, to be above anybody that's there. So get out like, hey, I thought in my head, hey, if Jeezy right now sat down and said, hey, listen to my music, just vibe for that 10 seconds. It's like, man, this kid's fire. Within like 8 months to that time, I could probably sell out AC and then they'll believe me the best artist in Liberia without even hearing the song. So I started taking that into key. So I was running with Biz from his spot with the brother. I was running him for a minute and we was, storming and was doing what was doing. He was taking the lead, doing everything. But it was just more so in the Liberian industry and we wouldn't get the respect that we needed while other people was getting respect. Not because we didn't deserve it, it just wasn't doing the strategies that they were doing to get there. We were thinking about something different. So what I did was after time and time, like, opening up for like the big artists, I was like, man, moved to Nigeria, stayed there for a little bit, about 2 years, got close to it, the videos, the masterclass, everybody. And when I came back, that's when Afrobeat was taking over. I just decided to move to Cali and just vibe because I didn't want to just stay stuck because what happens is in this industry, it's a young man's game. So what happens is sometimes we start doing music and they keep going, they get older. As they get older, they fall to the normal society of life. I didn't want to see myself doing that. I thought my music was good. And sorry for being selfish to people, but I didn't drop music because I know it's that good. I could sell out of music. I can make what I want to make off of it and impact the world. So it kind of took longer to about this, It's none of those age struggles we had, but we here now. So we're about to be on. Look at Chris Watson, what's in you feel.
Yeah, I mean, like for the song, it's Sensational, right? I just gotta know that you actually wrote it like a few months ago. I really didn't know that it was a Liberian that actually did that song for Chris Brown, Sensational. Yeah, that's a great song, bro.
And going back to your points about overcoming, like that was going to be my next question, you overcoming what you had to overcome, basically touching more, you felt like you had to, where did you have to say you had to go? You had to basically go outside and get your acclamations from outside before you can come home.
That's why I tell everybody, like anybody, I don't care what artist you talk to that said they don't be for like our culture, our community. You're like, what most will tell you for example, like, I gotta get outside to get uncomfortable, to get comfortable. Cause I had to do that. Everybody just see Instagram, they'll see, whether they see a lavish car or they see me regular plane, private jet, they see me with Chris Brown, see me whoever. They don't know what I had to do before then to get how uncomfortable I
had to do that elementary thing.
Yeah, how uncomfortable I had to get there. So I always tell people to get outside because when you get outside, people don't get love from home. So it's like when you go outside and you get love from outside, if other people outsiders see you, your homeboy show you, no, that's our boy. That's our people, you feel me? So like, it's little things that I've been telling myself.
Yeah. So apart from you writing Sensational, right, tell us who is actually Moose.
Who's Mvsso?
Yeah.
Mvsso, basically a fashionable guy, you know what I'm saying? And then just people's people.
So you grew up in the U.S.?
Yeah.
That's great. So you like back home, you from which county?
I didn't grow up back home. So when I went back,
your tribe.
My tribe?
Yeah, your origin.
I'm Kisi.
Oh, you're Kisi, man.
I'm the first boy child, Sa. So, but most of my dad calls me Savalo. So
Savalo.
Most people, they didn't hit to that name, but, I got tatted recently. So it's like, they're going to get to know who Savalo was, who Mvsso is.
Yeah. So talking about Moose's story there. So basically Moose was born in America, right? But he adapted to the Liberian. He loved the Liberian culture. He loved being Liberian. He wanted these cats to be like, yo, I wasn't born like bro, an American man, this and that, but we always have conversations about trying to figure out how to push the needle, right? To kind of like, for example, when we just had the CRC tour that took place, and when CRC was coming, Moose said to me, "Yo, bro, we gotta put our hair around CRC. Basically, with everything we gotta do, we strategize ideas, we figure things out. Like he said earlier, like if we all come together, right, and we help one another and stop thinking, say, oh, I want to be the only one to make it. We come together, we push one another, the good ones. Not every Liberian ideas that can pick up mic. Every Liberian man that can pick up mic. And some of y'all need to go back to work. Yeah, go do that 9 to 5. Some of y'all, I'm big in y'all. Yeah, we tired of y'all. So people like Moose that have talent, people who actually can show off our culture. We stand behind them. I remember back in the day, let me get into the fries right quick, 1 second. I remember back in the day, Moose, right? When Moose posted a Nigerian flag in your glove. And the way Liberian people acted towards you. What was the reason for doing that?
The reason for doing that was basically I was living in Nigeria I was there for a year now. So I'm here. So I wanted to network with the people in Nigeria because I'll go meet somebody in Nigeria, an artist, producer, and I'm shaking up or dabbing up with them. They hear my accent. So all of a sudden they think like, okay, he's not here for long. I want them to know that I was in Nigeria. So I put the emoji that shows your pinpoint, and I put the Nigerian flag. And what does that mean? That in Nigeria. Now, it doesn't mean I'm Nigerian. I didn't put the Nigerian bi flag, say Young Moose or Musa, Nigerian flag next to it. No, I put my name under it, pinpoints and where I am. So if I was in London and I put a London flag, that's a big me. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, they made a big deal about that. It was a big thing on the internet. And then too, when you like, one of the most difficult times you have with your music, like with Liberian people, was basically you try to tell them, right? With music, they have genre music. They got hip hop, they got R&B, and they got Afro beat, and they got trap core, and they got hip core. So please explain to the Liberian people, my piggy, what kind of music do you do so they can understand?
I'm international. I do everything. You know, versatile, Mr. Versatility, you know? Like everything. I don't just limit myself in one box, and that's not throwing shade to nobody. I do everything. My sound is bigger than life. You just didn't drop it, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't, you know, the thing I was telling somebody a minute ago, I was telling them, like, I don't want to be the biggest artist in Liberia. I want to be the biggest artist in the world from Liberia.
Yeah. We did that interview, me and him, but honestly, right, the first time I listened to your unreleased album, I got scared for the second. You know, normally we'll be talking about who's great, bro. If you release the album, Moose, you good. You could probably be the greatest. Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of release, how did it feel when your music hit billboards? Like its first entry. What was its first entry, if you recall?
I mean, the first entry in like gold and I seen it because it was moving so fast paced. And by then, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, Chris is just the least of my clientele list. So I started tending towards my other clients, and all in the A-list ramp. But the time that I enjoyed Sensational is when I think Chris caught me when he was like, he needed some vibes. Because I helped him with Mona Lisa. So that's where I got cool with Chris. We did the Mona Lisa one together. So after that, he knew what my opinion was. So when he called back for the record, he asked for the record and I sent it. And when we sent that, like, he called back and 10 minutes thing. I'm about to record that. The question's fire, it was pressure. But then, you know, I got hyped then, but then when I really got hyped, I'm cool with everybody in the circle of like the whole Chris Brown, Epstein entourage. So the people calling me like, yo, he's recording a song. He's recording a song right now. So that was the phase one. So I think he had a concert in Jamaica. So I went out there. So after the show, we went backstage. Like, Mvsso, come over here, Mvsso. Like, he's like, guess what? I down this song. I'm like, oh, he like the Vito Loj. We planned the song in Jamaica. Everybody's here. We're just vibing to the song. So like, I'm loving that vibe. You're saying you're there. You're saying they know my worth. I'm not just a middleman. I don't got to go through the middleman. I'm the main person. So, you know, that also felt good. So by the time it kind of got to the radio or whatnot, I was already working with my other partner and shit. This speech is about to get released. I'm not going to be that. So it's like,
Yes, yeah, that's big. So,
Yeah.
speaking about your other client, right? Because I just saw on Instagram that you posted a soundtrack in a French new movie. So and under in the caption it said that you wrote that one too and co-produced all that stuff. To tell us a little bit about that record, the creation process, and like the idea behind that record.
Well, that kind of idea was called One More Chance. So I was kind of in a place in life where I was really down to it. So I was kind of like just a cry for help. So
Could you tell us what you were going through? If you don't mind?
just like, you got like, I know I'm talented. So people see it's like, they'll see me outside and when you drop the music, or you wasting time, or this person going ahead of you, or you see what this person is doing. It's like, bruh, like I know, but everybody's story different. Like I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna get there,
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get there old.
Definitely.
Get there.
It's just time, different
It's
time.
like all that, and then just going through the different emotions that come with this, dealing with different people and all that. So I was like, you know what? I was figuring like, dang, if I can get to this where I was a young moose, what I'm saying, where people were just singing my song word for it, but to see that one voice shits. So I was doing that, and then that's when I think French had hit me. So like, yo, he needs some records. So I pulled up on the, and me personally, the same way how I gave Chris Sensational. Like when they told me about the word about French, I already knew that. So I don't go in there. Hey, let's cook up. Let's, it's work. It's a job. You go in there, you get it done, and execute. So I think that's something for him. And for Mary, so.
On your Instagram page, in your bio, you be talking about Guardian Village. And you be doing a lot of promotion on Guardian Village. Were you referring to Liberia? That's the Guardian Village. Can you tell us a little bit about Guardian Village?
I wasn't referring to Liberian tomorrow. The Guardian Village is my company, is what I represent. And I know, everything goes in the body.
Okay.
It takes a village behind one person, feeling the breath. Okay. So that's kind of the meaning behind the whole Guardian Brothers brand. So everything is garden and friends. All my aesthetics is garden. So most of my videos you're going to see is going to be in the garden. Most of my clothes that I'm creating, real garden and friends, because I'm heavy into fashion. So, but it's a strong meaning. I'm doing this with my brothers. Everybody around me, fall, beef, do everything, but, family bend, we don't break. So that's the village that's behind me. That's plenty. Even if the smallest person who probably just come in like, Mvsso, she ain't just wants to sing Girl Say Drew. He's part of the village. He's adding to what I got going and also giving me sauce and, so
yeah. Let's talk about that, your song. I mean, even though it's on release, Life, how you call it?
I thought it was called John Jay.
John Jay. Wow. I heard John Jay. It's a really, really, really amazing song. Sorry. What you got that motivation from to write that song?
Well, when I got the inspiration for the song, I was just like, so dumb, like, I mean, not just feel, but for a lot of people, they know I lost my nephew, so his name was John Jay. That's what his mom called him. He's Ethan, but his mom called him John Jay. So, just hearing back the song, singing, I wanna you forever, and wherever till I make it to heaven's gate. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like my boy gonna live forever, so, what I'm saying? We don't keep him going. I'm saying, alongside what the rest of what the family got going. We're just gonna make that John Jay name live forever, number 35. Yeah.
Again, so like you over here talking about like the struggle, right? A lot of artists don't really understand. Like a lot of people, I talk to people because Moose is like that's like my little brother. Like I tell him that my son here, because this guy is 17 years old. 17 years old.
Before that, it's out my puppy house. All freedom. Can you imagine, like 16? These are the guys running the town, promoter.
Oh, you was outside with the old heads.
Club. Like, it's like we gotta be 21 to get in there, no ID to every, like, we there. And they got me performing these, like, the
clubs, all that stuff. So when people come to me and be like, oh, I love rent people, everything like that microwave. You put it inside, just blow, boom. No. They say, oh, my man, they think he's so talented. Why this? I say, bro, you guys gotta relax. You gotta wait. The man time. The man time come, understand why the man decided to move the way he moved.
Yeah.
Sometimes me and him, sometimes myself be trying to figure out, like, bro, you got all this fire. Like, the Sensational song.
Great bangers.
Sensational song, like, I heard this shit before all this shit happened. The way it happened is what it is. But, yeah, so it's just so good, my man, to kind of see how far you went with this. I remember we started like, when we started in like this little small basement. Like I remember back in the day, that's how me and Moose started, right? So Moose, I was having this party, right? This big Christmas party. And Moose wanted to perform at the party. Moose never recorded no music before. Moose used to go on Facebook and rap. I only
Not freestyle.
Yeah.
Music, yeah.
We'll comment on
So-
that. We'll comment on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he like the beginning just came to me, the beginning just started rapping, bro. That was it. And it's crazy, right? That's what started my career when it comes to like the management side of music. This is my first artist I would work with. You understand? And a lot of things, we have our ups and downs and things like that. People don't really get it. It's life. You may never understand life unless you try to get to a certain level in life. Then you'll go through certain things. You deal with different people, different character, different personalities. But if you just with your family member in there, you will just go through regular stuff. But if you're dealing with different people, because everybody have a different way of how they was brought up, their reality, their understanding. So you're always going to go across certain things with people. So that's with me and this guy. That's how we started. That's how I started managing artists. And for me to see how far this kid have went with this music stuff, having one of the number one songs in the world, writing for French, Sean Kingster, having a song, bro. How was the process with that song you did with Tory? Like working with Tory Lanez?
Tory, remember three that boy Tory. But you know, working with Tory, like it was a great feeling. Like that day, I guess, you know, I was signed to Sean for everybody that knows, so Sean Kingston. So he kind of put that play in perspective for me. So we just chilling. And I did the song probably like a week or two before. I was at my old D scrape and was just vibing. Like where he was living at, when you step outside of his balcony, you could see Capitol Records and you could see like the punk use everything. So like that just my little safe space where I go and write music and whatnot. So I ran into Othello. Othello was on Instagram. He was like, "Who should I work with next?" And mind you, he was doing mad stuff. So I just inboxed him, just taking the chance. He hit me back. He sent me one of those packs. So we did that. So when Tori had called Sean, I was like, "I'm coming to the crib." Funny story. I already had somebody or Free Willy. I had a Rowdy Rich cousin. Okay, so we get the crib and then Tori walks in. It's all I talk about. He's like, pull up the song. So I played a couple of songs. I think I played one song I got called My PK Game. So I'm like, you know, if I'm Puerto Rico, let me put some culture stuff. He liked the song. Here, Free Willy. It's like, no, I wouldn't get him that. For that bait. That's like one of the.
Nah, Tory walked on that song. He walked on that song. That sounds like, yo, Tory's different. Yeah, and then with the, you got Tory,
Skilla.
you got Skilla, you got
Messiah. We got SZA.
What do you think connects? Cause I was gonna say, do you think connects your fans to your music? But as a songwriter, what do you think with like being Liberian? What do you think connects the artists that you work with to your music?
I feel like today, how life is life film. Everybody wants to hear, you know, money music, booty shaking music for the club. But when everybody leaves the club going home and they go into their 9 to 5, when they clean up in their house, so they kids that's around the vibe, they want to hear music that they can relate to. Everybody's struggling now. Like everybody, rich or poor, everybody's facing some type of struggle. So I kind of relate to them. My struggles I can relate to because I've seen both sides of that. I've seen the very highs and been in the multi-million-dollar cars, multi-million-dollar houses. I've still been to the bottom of the bottom where I'm in my bro basement, just vibing. So people want to hear stuff like that. Like, you know, like whatever they going through, like, yeah, like, it's like, you also going through that, but he got all this going. Like, it's faith in me. I can make it. You know, that's what I just want to.
You think your vulnerability and your bare face almost in a way is what attracts them?
For sure.
Yes. Quincy Jones had said once, rest in peace to the great Quincy Jones. He said the minute that money walked into the room, the love walked out. And that's when the authenticity left.
That's crazy that you said that about Quincy Jones there, and then Quincy Jones keep the bucket.
Yeah, but I said sorry, but he did say that he was talking about Michael at the time and how Michael had that same type of authenticity. He didn't.
I feel like because you get like I feel like in the industry, you probably get pulled left and right as you walk in. Like say for instance, you walk in the arena, we're grinding to get over there. You know, once we get there, that wouldn't be a thing. So I feel like for the best people that actually have to do that, they know how to play this game. And the game is the writer game. So they know exactly who to pick, who not to pick, what can Yip say and what writer can write for them and what not to stay in the game. Because you don't have, once you start, like right now, like, you know, I'm a struggling artist, you know? So everything that, like my brother saying, my money finished.
So they get spent money for
You got to the next
Yeah, everything that I'm thinking about now, when I get it and whatnot, and then money's just coming in lavishly because, you know, seeds I've been sowing now. It's like, I might not have time for that. You know, it's like, Mvsso, you got to show, Mvsso, you got to model, Mvsso, you got to do this. Those 2 gives time, I got 2 hours and I can't even think I want to wrestle. It's like, more so about playing that game when that time comes. But for most people, you know, it's all about what you're around.
Yeah.
So where do you find your balance when it comes to like mental health? Because what I'm hearing from you is you live a very vast life, a very full life, that you are countlessly traveling, you're countlessly working with people, whether it be whether it be on the East Coast or whether it be on the West Coast. How do you find that balance?
Bro, right now, I look at myself and I look at my dreams as tunnel vision. Ain't no find no balance right now. If I find balance, I'm gonna get too comfortable. You get too comfortable, it's another person that will take your spot. So it's like I don't want to get in balance right now. I just want to keep that from battle.
That's great. That's great, Douglas. So tell us about your upcoming album. Like, are you having any collaboration? What do we expect of your upcoming album? How is it going to be like?
All right. So, you heard some of the music in the book. So I have,
I like John Jay. John Jay is my favorite.
I'm going to get you a cameo.
Yeah.
But we have like a lot of features and whatnot, but we kind of want to do it the right way. Kind of low, we don't want to just call. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're approaching the world.
Yeah.
We don't want to cover, not just approaching. We're just approaching our people in our country. I will drop every single feature on just one project. And I hope I will below. I'll be able to do anything.
Any release date yet? I mean,
no release date yet. We're looking at a preview of a single before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe something huge. And then the top of the year, we're going full dollars. So right now, we just been having meetings and, you know, it just,
what's that song you had me doing the Hold On? What's the name of that song that you had me doing the Hold On?
We did More Fire.
More Fire.
Shout out my boy.
Yeah. More Fire. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that song, More Fire. Yeah.
You know,
because the word is in it. It's way deep.
I feel like
and you're like more fire
with everything. You know, that's going on with life, bro. Everybody can testify to this. We need more fire. You work every week. Friday come, your paycheck come. It's so. Nah, bro. I need more fire.
More fire. Yeah, like back home in the churches, Holy Ghost fire and stuff like that.
Everything is like a pot fire, so we need more fire. That's it.
That hook was nice. Yeah, that hook was nice. Yeah.
No, shout out to my boy guys, little beer by credit. Okay, I'll see you about what.
Moose got some good records. Like, Moose been making good music for like a while, and I think people just trying to catch up to it. It was crazy though, cause like, I always say this to people, right?
Yeah.
You know, you ever was in an airplane, and the airplane is moving fast, but you in the plane, you don't feel it, right?
Yeah.
So that's where Moose at right now with his life, his career. And I feel that's where he has always been, because like, we going Clubhouse, right? I was in his room and some girl were talking about this song Moose dropped called Kaka Leka. Like we dropped some records like Lomachi. I'm like, how did Trinity have Lomachi? We've never seen the Trinity before. That mean whatever we was doing was actually working. But like I said, man, like, bro, like you're well talented and you understand what you want with the music stuff, man. And like, I'm just trying to figure out like basically like how do you figure how to balance all this stuff, bro? Like, with the Liberian people in there, where they can give you hard time, and then just trying to just keep that tunnel vision, because I've seen a lot of Liberian artists there, some men who are actually doing good. Soon that trap code moment came, boom. I see men that are doing good R&B songs, start making trap code music, bro. They've lost their momentum. I can give you one example, really good artist. It was this Liberian artist called Chris DeShill. Chris DeShill was a fire R&B artist.
Yeah.
And then that hip hop moment came, he drifted into that. Now Chris DeShill is like, I don't know, I haven't heard no songs. Not a shot, my brother. I like to use example of other people in there. So the beginning, after you don't make that mistake. No shots, my brother. Look.
Nah, but like, you know, just keeping balance between the Liberian industry and I guess the world industry. It's basically knowing what I can get in life and knowing I already figured out what I can do. If I told you, I figure out though. They gonna hate you. They love you. They gonna hate you. But one thing for sure, when that bear record come around, they gonna ride it. They gonna ride it. You know why they gonna ride it? Because look, like I told you earlier, that I'm gonna use talent in that sense. Right now, even Sensational, like, all right, so for instance, right, I was telling somebody like this, right? I was like, you know what? That's what came up with Sensational when I started doing the wet tin. I was telling my boy Jamal, I was like, look, I did the Chris Brown, Mona Lisa drum. So I was like, see for this like me, you chop like hush puppy. You always says, see for this like me, you chop like George B. Time we send out. I'm like, probably like Sensational would have blew up. Everything that I would have blew up, I would have dropped it would have blew up. But it just to show what type of time. See, now you see the wet tin. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, oh, you say a wet tin? And they know that's not like Nigerians and Liberians share certain slang. Like they'll say like a certain rhythm will be the same. But for wet tin, they know that's because they asked too. It was like, is it what thing? And I was like, oh, what thing? Yeah, I spelled it for the text it too. Because they were doing such a English song. I definitely did it. So we stay in the balance of that. It's like the American industry is already as hard as it is to get to build up. I gotta build up in there. If I build up in my country, it's gonna get me to a certain standard that when I get at the highest of that country, I gotta go to Nigeria, Ghana, make it to the UK. If I build in America, I got the whole world.
Mm-hmm. They're going the biggest out this over.
I got the whole world. So I got my people, the one next door to that. I get all of them. And then the people there in Liberia, I let them have a war for that. Yeah, Musso, Liberia, that's something that we do.
It was funny, right?
We feel with all this lost, like, I just get made.
It's hard.
My beginning, let me hold on that. I feel all the noise because get some Liberian out there. You can say he the first one to do it. My beginning, first Liberian, ran one of the biggest show in the whole entire world. Yes. So can we get our crowd on that here?
No, I mean, like, you don't have to say that. I'm not listening to music. I mean, but I'm not listening to music for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what I said about him. I gave him his flower right there. But talking about who's the greatest right now, this is Jazino, bro.
No, I mean, listen.
No, you brought that up. Listen, you brought that up. So since he brought that up, let's talk about it. I got to give the young man his flower when he's alive. There's no artist right now. There's no artist right now in America or in Liberia that is greater than Jazino. Hold on. Jazino is the greatest. But do we have a prospect artist that I think that can be better than Jazino? I said it. If there's any person would take Liberian music for watching it, would leave it. It would be most.
I said that. I Jay, my brother.
Listen. No. I want to correct you to that, bro. I want to correct you to that. Yeah, Jazino the flower, he's alive. There's no artist. Listen, there is no artist in America, in Liberia right now. Liberian artists that you can compare to Jazino. They're not in the same league.
I've been listening to Jazino tape.
Yeah, but do we have a prospect artist?
Hear me now.
No, hold on. You hear me first. Do we have a prospect artist that can take Liberian music out of which Jazino gonna stop it? Yes.
Yeah, me.
That's him right now. When I see a great talent, when I
we're not speaking about talent.
I recognize it. No, I just want to make you understand.
We're speaking about work.
I recognize it. Moose, no. The first time I ever heard his song, I think we left from Fuji's that night and we drove to that Liberian spot, Frankfurt. First spot, yes. And you're playing that song for me. And he started playing his song one after another, one after another, one after another. I was like, what's going on, bro? You got all the tracks and you holding on to them like you can't release it?
Good.
And the first thing I said to him, I said, wow, you're so good. You got all the songs, you're so good. I said, you got prospect to take it from Jay. I think I said that to you. But all of that, bro, all your artists that you be thinking about, bro, that can't left for that picking.
You keep talking about prospect, but I'm telling you right now.
Can't left for that picking. All your artists that can't left.
I'm telling you right now, history.
Even the tour you're coming for on, that artist that can make it with that man, brother. Let me just tell you that one.
My brother, Jay, bro.
They can make you buy out from there.
Jay, me 1 second.
Bro, we're not making buy out song.
Jay, 1 second. 1 second.
Talking about global hit artists. I will not hear you 1 second, then you apologize. Talking about global hit artists, then you can't tell about what you can't tell about.
You understand? They got that job in
Man,
it.
it's great.
No, I
No,
said
give
Moose. I said-
somebody that, listen, when somebody is great, give the flower. So give Jazino his flower right
Man, I
now.
don't have problem with this, you know. You always
Give me
give
his
the
flower.
flowers, you know. I just said, when we're talking about records, Moose is one of the biggest
Agree.
Liberian songwriter
Writer.
history
Agree.
of Liberian music.
Writer.
Because you know why? You know why? He wrote one of the biggest record in the whole entire world
Agree.
this year.
Facts.
So,
Agree. Facts.
I'm not taking away
Facts.
from Jay, what Jay have done, and what Jay is doing.
Yeah.
I'm saying when we're talking about who
But all the time with me and you driving, bro, you be making those comparisons.
Oh.
You shouldn't be making a comparison, bro. Come on, don't do that. No, I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it right now. I'm tired of it. This is a young man that got Liberian music out there. You understand? Like George Weah too. When George Weah was playing football, a lot of people didn't know Liberia, but because of George Weah, people got to know Liberia.
My man.
And listen, because of Jazino's on B&B,
You push
that
it-
got a lot of love.
you
No,
push
we're
it,
going to
you know
push it,
now.
bro. No, we're going to. Bro, nobody talk about jail like that, bro.
I mean, you pushing it, you know.
Nobody talk about jail like that. You know that.
You pushing it.
That boy was working so hard to get the music out there. Come on, give his flowers alive.
I've never
Most of the time you don't.
I've never not give Jay.
Most of the time you don't. Most of the time you don't.
I've always said to you about Jay. Jay talk too damn much. I've always said that. I never said that about the
Express
music.
yourself.
Talk too damn much.
Express yourself.
He has his mark in his management needs to get
Have you
better.
ever called him? Have you ever called him or texted or stuff like that? But what
brother-
you done, bro? I'm gonna leave the young man alone. Let him be great.
His
Let's
management.
get back to Moose
Jay,
company.
no. Let me finish. Let me
Leave the man alone. Let him be
Jay
great.
need to revamp his management because if he has proper management, he will not be on the internet talking to me.
He have a proper management, Joe.
Okay,
That's the
continue.
reason why. That's the reason why he's the #1 artist out of America, bro. I mean, out of Liberia, because he have a proper management. So what you want to talk about? Like, what's your argument is?
My man, that's your opinion.
You know me, I like Googling.
Yes.
That's your opinion. I don't feel. I don't,
He have the most screen songs all of Liberia, bro. What are you talking about? Most screen videos, most screen songs, most screen artists.
that's fact. Digitally wise.
Come on, what you want to talk about?
Digitally wise, he's the #1 artist out of Liberia. Digitally wise.
Respect that young man.
Digitally wise, he's the #1 artist out of Liberia.
Respect that young man.
All around, he's not.
Respect that young
I'm
man.
not proud with the Biggie one.
Yeah, respect that young man, bro.
I'm not proud with the Biggie. But moving forward, like I said, Moose is one of the biggest Liberian songwriters in the world.
They
I
have to
just
work
said-
on his marketing because he's not on.
I just said this to you, bro.
Yes.
I just said
Which
this
one
to
is that?
you.
I see.
Digitally wise.
I just said this to you, and I'm gonna say it again. If anybody gonna take Liberian music from where Jay gonna stop it, it's gonna be Moose.
Yeah, this guy, yeah.
If Moose don't take Liberian music, but where Jay gonna stop it, bro, it's gonna be stopped to where Jay gonna leave it for a long period of time.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Because I'm
talking about-
I'm watching you.
Ask me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Why gotta be though? It's like one umbrella. Why gotta be Liberian music? Why can't just be just one umbrella? Like it's like you got Ghanaian music, you got Nigerian. Say it's Afrobeat. Why just can be the world? Why you label them just Liberian music? Liberian music.
No, but
Liberian
listen.
people. I feel like we should just as artists. We should just be like it's just
You heard, listen, okay.
world music.
Listen, in your interview carefully, you stated something that it came from right here. And I feel you. You talk about you got to go back home and settle in before the people can give you your flowers. That's exactly what Jay is suffering from right now.
No,
So Jay have global hate songs. Jay is out there in the world.
Yeah.
Out there in the world, Moose. Just like you got a lot of great songs, you wrote Sensational, but still your people don't know you back home like that, bro. And you understand? So, like, that whole narrative of things got to change.
my man, not be his levels though.
What you call level?
Levels.
Yeah, I think everyone's missing.
His levels. You can't level Sensational with nothing you talking about right
So,
now.
No, you're
What?
too.
It's a writer.
levels.
It's a writer. So you see for the fact.
You can't levels these two. You can't put
Listen,
these two things in the
So you
same
see for the fact.
conversation.
Let me tell you something, right? If I knew Moose earlier on, if he can record when we're driving that night, when I listen to that song Sensational, you said you gave it a praise. What I told you. I said you shouldn't have.
But if he didn't have given us a curse, it wouldn't have blown up.
It would have blown more than that.
No, it wasn't.
It would have blown more than that. No, you see, no, listen. I'm not gonna agree.
Let me honest you, right?
Yeah.
You know where I'm not. Nobody's wrong in that, but
Yeah.
me as the person who has the song, I will say at the time frame, like say I would have just dropped the song as like maybe my third song or something.
Yeah.
It would have never have got to where I got now. Let's say what you're saying, it would have got there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I would have been in 2-3 Grammys in. You know what I'm saying? Billboard #1's couple, because the politics behind thing. Yes, maybe it could have wasn't because the song does sound the same. But for the time that I had the song and I'm like, okay, I'm about to drop the song because it was on my project. And I would have dropped the song, it would never have had the impact that Chris Anita had.
If we sit on an interview 10 years later, I will tell you the same thing because I believe in you.
No,
Listen, when I heard how you sang that song and how Chris sang it that night, bro, I felt it even more than I heard Chris singing that song, bro. So I still feel, even up to this moment,
Even though
you have released Sensational as your own song, that song would have blown.
Chancellor, may I have the floor?
Yes, that song would have blown.
Chancellor, may I have the floor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, agree, disagree.
Hold on. Two things can be true. Jazino is the greatest artist coming out of Liberia.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is one of the greatest Liberian songwriters in the world.
We're not accurate about that.
Everything is true.
No, we're not accurate about that.
So he understands, you understand.
Listen to some conversations, right?
This is why you're not understanding.
Uh-huh.
From the moment I heard most music, I became his fan.
Uh-huh.
In my phone right now,
But you have to build that.
listen, in my phone right now,
That's what he's doing.
in my phone right now, I got his name saved as the greatest music box.
But it's not even always about not being good. Not being
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie about that. He's good.
The problem with phrasing, right? It's not always about #1, #2, #3. You keep saying.
Don't I give you your flower?
You keep
Don't I give you your flower? Don't I give you your flower?
But it's not about flowers. We're not, it's not about,
We all got our flowers.
#2,
I do.
#3, #4, #5,
Yeah.
my brother. It comes down to performing, right?
Yeah.
Jay has to keep performing.
Yeah.
I think you keep talking about da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, my brother. You will sit down.
Until then,
No, it's not.
Until
He has to
yes.
perform.
until then, yes, he is. Until then, yes, he is the #1.
That's what perform since he'll be his last a year ago.
I don't know, bro.
So let's get back to let's get back to one of the greatest. We got on in the Fox podcast right now. We got one of the greatest songwriter in the entire world right now.
100%.
Let's talk to him. Let's get
Let's still stay on Liberian artists because this is a Liberian podcast. What artists do you look forward to working with? I know you mentioned you did something with King D recently. He's one of my favorites. Who else?
I did something with King.
Shout out to King D.
I did something with CIC as well. And everybody else overseas, I'm open to work with everybody. I do have certain conversations with everybody. I show love if you don't like pictures or inbox. But
Yeah, I need to see you singing an MC Carter.
yeah, we MC Carter. That's a little sis right there.
And a cooler record too.
We definitely got some coming on. But this thing that we're about to do in Liberia is big in life. My bro, all my brothers were here. I'm still love it. I'm saying because outside of the house, so you're in the front. Yeah, we about to really it's about to be big in life. Some things we can't speak here, but for the industry and the whatnot, trust that guy over there.
We got a lot, you know,
Or sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't.
No, ladies and gentlemen, it's my brother Nabi. He's very passionate about when he speaks, right? Passionate. He didn't love us.
No. I always support facts.
No, you're bad.
I always support facts. That's a type of what I
mean, Jack, me virgin now for you.
mean, you better have.
This is why people know the great country in Liberia, my man. We get good food, we get beautiful women.
I don't think Michael Jackson was the reason for that.
I said music.
No, you said Liberia.
No, I said music. I said music. No, I said George Weah. I said George Weah.
You were highlighting
It's a reference. I said George Weah.
importance to Liberia, but we do have to be factual.
Music, yes.
Michael Jackson.
Football,
Michael Jackson.
Football, George Weah. Music, now it's Giselle.
Yeah,
bro, what you talking about?
I'm not finding a self-movement that was the greatest Liberian song all time.
You see?
Yo, that's so
You see why I said something wrong with you? You see why I said something wrong with you? Moose. He's not.
Moose,
Remember again, we found it in sample man to just, ain't see the comparison.
They're not gonna be party before, right?
Ain't see that?
Find something, man, that's gonna song, right?
Shout
What that song mean, man?
out to Biz. Moose. Yeah.
Lastly, I would love to, let's tie this up and ask you, what message do you have for your fans back home and in America who are rooting for you, people who are inspiring to maybe one day be at the point that you are at? What message do you have for them?
Whatever you're doing, whatever struggles you're going through, keep striving. Always think outside the box. Never let nobody tell you no, but you can't do something, because that's something around a lot of us, like, for instance, back in the day, I'm not gonna call names, but I got my friends, Liberian boys were like hard drinking and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm gonna drive this, so I'm gonna do this. And it's like, what people would say? They're like, oh man, you get money, you'll go broke fast. But it's not more so like, I'll go broke fast, not even more so like a car. It's more so about just believing. Like, let me hear, like, I'm about to buy this car. Like, no, I'm gonna buy the one bigger than that. I'm gonna buy the, just for somebody, so we don't get that where we're from. So, to my people out there, let's spread the love. Let's show support. Like, let's support everybody. We have
Let's do the love
in our industry, and not just our industry, the world. We just look at it from our industry. What we have going on. So a lot of that, let's just support. Let's just put our hands behind somebody and blow them. And once you blow them, just blow them, right? And they don't come back and spread them.
Yeah. So that's it. Do the love. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this here, because we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna know. I hear you. I hear you, my brother. Big brother. I'm about to be the biggest in the world.
Facts.
In
Facts.
the world.
Facts.
Crap.
Facts. If that don't happen, I told you, that's spiritual problem.
Madison Square Garden. We
You got all the
Madison
takes,
Square
bro.
Garden. O2
You
Arena.
got all it takes. You got all it takes.
Okay. Part two.
You got all it takes. Yeah, you got all it
Yo,
takes.
and then too, we gonna do that interview too. Once that take place,
Oh yeah.
it happened on the couch. We can talk about on the couch. When that happened, we'll come out on the same couch here again.
The next
And the fries.
They got
the next
fire,
fries,
so, yeah,
you know what we need to be at for the next one.
With global hits.
Liberia?
Of course, we're gonna be on the resort. We gotta shut the whole resort down.
Oh, we're doing tour next winter?
I mean, if I want y'all to interview me, this is my brother. And my brothers, all my brothers, y'all my sisters, y'all affiliated with this. If I gotta make it happen.
No, Disney to put it together. We got tour next winter, right?
Definitely working. When these things open up, everything will happen.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for coming through, bro.
No, thank you guys for having me, man.
Of course, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first one. Like, we didn't even get Lydia.
There's more to come.
There's more to come, man. Big ups to everybody here. Garden Brothers Commission.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And I'm here to tout penser ici.
Hey, is that just, you know?
Not this shit. You don't want to do shit. See, I was like,
Men det siyasi tarao. Kami meron tayo siyasi tarao.
oh my God, don't do that. We just have see on here and
Okay.
it's so sweet to hear.
Okay. Siyasi dem